What's going on, traders? It's your boy Matt, back at you again with another trading related videos. In today's trading session, it was very easy for me. I implemented a very simple strategy. I was up $533 in about less than 20 minutes, and that was it. I was done for my day. I went and did whatever I wanted to do. uh, Now please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. For those of you guys who already subscribed to my channel, thumbs up, I really appreciate it. Now enjoy the trading recap. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys. So let's talk about some of the stocks that I traded in today's session. As you guys can see, I am up $532 last night, and I traded maximum about maybe 20 minutes worth of trading. I live in Australia, so I trade at nighttime. I was pretty tired. I traded for 20 minutes, and then I was off to bed. So that was it. So the first one that I traded was a long trade on Triple U. Let's have a look at that. So what happened? So Triple U, as you guys can see, was a gapper. From yesterday, gapper went higher, right? After it closed yesterday, it went higher, and today it was the leading gapper. So I know that certain chat rooms would come and push this higher, right? That's what they do. They get up in the morning, they have thousands of followers, they look for the highest, the gapper on the stock market with low float, and they try not to push that higher. That's exactly what they do. So well, Russ, for example, does that, right? So what I did was I waited for that bottom in action to bottom at a support level pre-market, before market open, to buy that, anticipating, because I know what time they come to the table to trade, right? Russ comes in around, I think, 8:40, 8:50 area. But not only Russ, there's a lot of other chat rooms that I know that do exactly the same thing, right? A lot of people, start streaming around that, 8:49 area. So I come in early, 7:30. I waited for that bottom in action at a support level area. I bought it, sold for that view up right there, and then it came back again. I bought again, and I sold as it was going higher, right? The last best sell that I had was this about view up. I shorted here for a quick profit, a small profit, nothing big. But market open, the idea that I have this just looking at how the chart form was, per my data, was this was going to open up, the data include the volume, how it actually got up previously, and how crowded it was, right? So open up, I was expecting this thing to, ping pong between the pre-market high, this the higher level, and the bottom. So that's what I did. I shorted the top, cover the bottom, shorted the top, cover the bottom, shorted the top, cover the bottom. The mistake that I made is I didn't hold this for all day washer per my data, and I'll show you exactly what my data suggests, right? So if you have a look at this right here, APOP, right? As you guys can see, came up higher, went higher, opened up, it dipped. Now it kept ping-ponging. It kept ping-ponging between the high right there and the bottom. And around that area, if you guys can see that 10:30, 11 area is where it cracked and turned into an all-day washer. So it did put that massive crack as well right here. And this is the other one, which is exactly almost play-by-play, right? So this one it was a gapper previous day, went higher, kind of put a top, rejected. Now it kept ping-ponging between the highs and the bottom. So if you shorten this range and cover that bottom area, in this 10:30, 11 area, what it did was it cracked, and then it turned into, not all day washer. It didn't drop big, but it was pretty much a short, not a long play, right? And you would have made money if you shorted it. So let's look at the timing, right? Exactly what it did. It came up higher, ping-ponged a lot. Now, a lot of people would have been, fear, they would have been scared, and they would have got shaken out into this pops, right? Thinking, oh, this is basin, and it's holding, it's going to go higher, it's going to go to 10, stuff like that. But I was pretty confident shorting that. Though I do have my, risk level set. If it breaks above that, I would have gotten out, right? So I shorted that, cover. As you guys can see, it cracked at 10:30. 10:30 was a crack. And then what happened? All day wash, right? I missed out. I didn't hold. The reason why I didn't hold is because, I didn't trade it properly. I should have held per what my data suggests. I should have shorted the tops, covered the bottom, and I should have held some more, and I should have kept all of these pops were shorts. All of these pops were shorts. Right. But this short is not coming out of thin air. It's part of the data, right? And those were just two examples. I have other stocks that did pretty much the same thing, right? Anyway, that was one. I think I made I don't know, on alright money on it, maybe like 300 bucks, 400 bucks, 300 bucks on it. The next one that I traded was SRRK. This was just the nibble. I went long. As you guys can see, nothing big. This was just chopping around all day after being up so much. So I didn't really take any other, decent trades. That was the only trade that, Triple U was the only trade that was per my strategy. I didn't really capitalize on it per my strategy, per the data that I collected. But it's alright. I was really downsized this week. But from now on, coming out next week, I'm going to start sizing, going bigger share size. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. If you haven't liked this video, hit that like button and make sure you leave a comment down below. And for those of you guys who are not in the chat room yet, I do have a free chat room on Discord. We discuss a lot about, I was explaining what's going to happen on this in the chat room, and a lot of people did short it. So, if you want to pop in, say hello, and discuss some trading ideas, that'll be great. I'll put the link down below. Thanks, guys, and now enjoy the live trading. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live trading part of my videos. As you guys can see right here, I am in 300 shares of Triple U. The reason why I got in this is it's gap and crop strategy that I collected data with, and this fits in perfectly within that data. So now I'm just staying patient, trying to see whether this area here, pre-market low, the 440, 450s would hold or would crack. If I see something base in action here, so I'm anticipating this thing to kind of ping pong, goes to the top, and then, back to the 450, up to the $5, back to the 450, eventually to crack down and wash up to the $3 area. But what I want to do is I want to capitalize this ping pong action. So, I want to, cover the bottoms and short the tops, right? And then the last one, possibly to hold it for that 390, 380 move. But again, my risk is set over the highs, over the 520, 530. This would be a gap and go strategy. It could gap up, break the pre-market high right here, and go higher. Right, so that's what I'm anticipating. I'm in 300 shares. Let's see what's gonna do here. All right, skip a little bit fast forward. So I'm thinking about this is basing at the moment. So I just covered half here at 440 area. Just locked in half of the share size because this is basing, and as you guys can see right here, the giveaway is low volume. Low volume, not cracking. Short sellers are hitting it right here. But this is not cracking is a recipe for it to possibly bounce. So I'm thinking about if I see any sign of this is perking up, I'm going to get out. And then I can reshort the highs. So I'm thinking about, okay, should I put a stop loss right there, or should I cover here at the bottom and reshort? I'm all out because I don't like the way it's holding. I don't like the way it's holding. I think this is going to pop. Yep. So this base in action right here, bottoming out 940, the low volume. This is perfectly depicted in my data. So the data that I collected would say exactly this is how they play out. If it starts to base around this area, especially the way this came up. Now, as you guys can see, I covered as soon as like 2 minutes after I covered, it went higher. It went higher a second time. Now I'm trying to reshort it here on tops. Look at the volume, also ping ponging. Now I missed that entry, so I hit, right here I hit the bottom. So I missed that entry. I wasn't patient enough. I wanted for that 80 to come. So when I shorted, I actually got into that as you guys can see, 450 area. I wanted for that 480 to come. So yeah, that was a fat finger right there for sure. Come on, push. I want to short that high. Feel me, and then smack back down. But again, risk level is set, right? I'm playing within this levels, but I want my risk levels to be, that 520 area. If I see that pushing, looks strong, breaking out of this range, I'll be out. I'll take whatever losses and I can reshort at the highs, right? But right now, it's just playing around this area. I'm thinking about adding. Goes higher, but I want it to push a little bit more. I know this time chat rooms are, chasing it. I am in 600 shares right now from an average of 464. So I expect these areas to reject per the data that I collected, right? Come on, pull down. Yes. All right, it's cracking. Took a little bit here. That was definitely a chicken take. Look at that massive crack. Took another half. Woo! It's so satisfying when this happens. You expect something and it plays out exactly how you thought it would play out. Obviously, you have to have your risk levels. It's not every day that's gonna play out the way you want it. So yeah. So I'm only holding now 75 shares. I'm thinking about covering everything here and shorting at the highs, but it popped. Now I want to add this levels again, right? I want to add this levels again. So now I'm back to 150 shares. As you guys can see, I'm playing very, very small amount of shares, which is not really good, but this week has been pretty terrible for me. So what I did was, I sized down. There wasn't a lot of plays. I mean, this was my play. If this happened on Monday, would have been hammering it. But Monday, I was down about 900. I think about $1,000. So I added again back to 300 shares. Now if it goes higher, I really want to add more. Let's see how it's gonna do. I covered half here, thinking, okay, this looks like a put. Because I know Ross in the chat room is really pushing this thing higher for breakout. Now this would have been a perfect ad right here. Come on, ad. Touch me. No, it didn't. Oh, god damn it. Didn't feel me. That would have been a great ad. That would have been a great ad. See how it really hesitating? It came exactly to the level of that, like 510 area. So I want to be out of here. Smack back down. That ad would have been perfect. I am all out within about a couple of minutes of trading. I am up $411 for the day. After this, I didn't really take much trades. I was pretty much almost done for the day. I traded for about maybe 20 minutes. I took one more trade that I did not record on the video. That put me, I think I made about 100 or something on it. It put me over $533. And that was it. I was pretty tired. I called it a night and I went to bed. That's what happened. But thank you so much for watching, guys. For those of you who have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. For those of you who have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. If you enjoy the videos that I'm making, make sure gives it a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment down below. That will help me in terms of YouTube. And the other thing is, I do have a free chat room on Discord. I'll put the link down below. If you guys want to pop in there, say hello. We share a lot of trading ideas, key levels that we're looking at, what stocks we're looking at, and also we do have some educational materials that we share amongst each other. So if you want to pop into the chat room and request for that would be pretty good as well. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it, and enjoy. Have a good day.